You've been lied to about how fat loss actually works inside the human body. Millions of people are currently destroying themselves in the gym, sweating through brutal high-intensity workouts, starving on restrictive diets, and staring at the scale in absolute frustration. They are exhausted, hungry, and stuck. Meanwhile, there is a hidden biological mechanism, a literal fat-burning switch, that gets completely shut off the moment you start breathing heavily and pushing yourself to the absolute limit. What if I told you that the hardest workers in the gym are often the ones accidentally preventing their bodies from burning stored fat? What if the secret to melting away stubborn belly fat isn't found in a pool of sweat or a 500-calorie deficit, but in a specific type of movement, so gentle, so effortless, that it almost feels like cheating? We are talking about the lazy walking method. It is not just walking, it is a precise biological tool that bypasses your body's stress response and goes straight for your locked fat stores. If you want to master the hidden science of your own metabolism, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a breakthrough. You are about to discover a biological loophole that completely rewrites the rules of weight loss. For decades, the fitness industry has preached a very simple, yet fundamentally flawed equation. Move more, eat less, and sweat as much as possible. We have been conditioned to believe that fat is burned in the fires of exhaustion. But human metabolism is not a simple math equation. It is a highly sensitive, chemically driven survival system. When you uncover how this system actually processes fuel, you will understand why your grueling runs and intense fasting windows might be trapping fat inside your cells, rather than releasing it. We are going to explore the exact journey of a fat cell, from the moment it is locked away to the moment it is exhaled out of your lungs as carbon dioxide. You will learn how to manipulate your hormones using nothing but a slow, rhythmic pace. But here's what most people don't realize. Your body has two completely different fuel tanks, and it can only drink from one at a time. If you use the wrong movement, you select the wrong fuel. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to flip the switch and drain the right tank effortlessly. To understand why the lazy walking method works, we first have to look at what happens when you do the exact opposite. Imagine you strap on your shoes and go for a high-intensity run. You are pushing hard. Your heart rate skyrockets and your breathing becomes heavy. In your mind, you are burning fat, but your brain perceives this entirely differently. To your brain, you are not exercising. You are running for your life from a predator. Instantly, your adrenal glands flood your bloodstream with cortisol and adrenaline. These stress hormones are survival signals. They tell your body that an emergency is happening right now, and emergencies require fast, explosive energy. Fat is not fast energy. Fat is slow, complex, and requires a long chemical process to break down. This is where it gets interesting, because your body needs rapid fuel, it completely shuts down the fat-burning process and turns to its emergency backup, glycogen, which is simply stored sugar in your muscles and liver. Think of your metabolism like a hybrid car engine. When you are driving aggressively, flooring the gas pedal to escape danger, the car switches exclusively to high-octane gasoline, sugar, for maximum power. The electric battery, fat stores, is completely bypassed. As long as your heart rate is high and you are breathing through your mouth, your fat cells remain locked up tight. You are burning calories, yes, but you are burning sugar calories, leaving your fat completely untouched. And what happens when you burn through all your stored sugar? You get intense cravings, a massive crash, and extreme hunger. So how do we force the engine to switch to the battery? This brings us to the core mechanism of the lazy walking method. The goal is not to burn calories through sheer force. The goal is to shift the chemical environment of your blood. When you step outside for a slow, effortless walk, keeping your heart rate incredibly low and breathing strictly through your nose, you send a profound signal of safety to your nervous system. Because there is no panic, cortisol remains low. Because there is no explosive demand for energy, your body doesn't need to tap into its emergency sugar reserves. But more importantly, this state of prolonged biological calm causes a dramatic drop in the most powerful hormone in your body, insulin. But your body doesn't work like a simple furnace. It works like a highly secured vault. Insulin is the strict bouncer guarding the vault of your fat cells. As long as insulin is elevated, which happens when you eat, or when stress dumps sugar into your blood, the bouncer stands in front of the fat cell, refusing to let anything out. Its primary job is to store energy, not release it. During a lazy walk, insulin levels plummet. The bouncer essentially falls asleep on the job. Simultaneously, another hormone called glucagon slowly rises. Glucagon is the key master. With insulin out of the way, glucagon approaches the fat cell, turns the lock, and opens the vault. For the first time all day, your body is chemically permitted to access stored body fat. The environment is perfect, but unlocking the door is only the first step. The fat still has to be moved and destroyed. Once the vault is open, a beautiful and complex biological cascade begins. Inside your fat cells, energy is stored in the form of triglycerides. You can't just burn a triglyceride where it sits. It is far too large and complex. It must be dismantled. Triggered by the low insulin, low-stress environment of your lazy walk, an enzyme called hormone-sensitive lipase, HSL, wakes up. HSL acts like a pair of cellular scissors. It snips the large triglyceride molecule into 3 separate free fatty acids and 1 molecule of glycerol. Here is the secret nobody tells you about fat loss. Fat does not melt, and it doesn't just disappear. It has to physically travel out of the cell and into the bloodstream. Imagine your liver as a massive logistical warehouse and your bloodstream as a highway system. The free fatty acids are loaded onto tiny protein delivery trucks called albumin, which carry them through your veins. Your body is now literally swimming in mobilized fat. It has been liberated from your waistline, your thighs, and your organs. However, mobilized fat is not burned fat. If you were to stop your walk right now, sit down, and eat a high-carbohydrate snack, insulin would immediately spike. The bouncer would wake back up, panic, and force all those free-floating fatty acids right back into the vault. They would be restored as fat. To permanently eliminate them from your body, they must be pulled into a very specific cellular incinerator. The lazy walk has to continue. As you continue your effortless stroll, your muscles are rhythmically contracting. Because the movement is slow and steady, you are primarily recruiting your type I muscle fibers, also known as slow-twitch muscle fibers. These specific muscle fibers are biological marvels. They are dense, red, and absolutely packed with microscopic power plants called mitochondria. Mitochondria are the only places in the human body where fat can actually be burned, but getting the fat inside them requires a very specific transporter. Now, pay close attention to this next part. As the free fatty acids travel through your bloodstream, they are pulled into the muscle tissue. But to cross the strict double membrane of the mitochondria, they need an escort, a molecule called L-carnitine. Think of L-carnitine as a highly specialized train that loads the fat up and drives it deep into the fiery core of the mitochondrial furnace. Because you are walking slowly and breathing deeply, you are supplying these power plants with a massive amount of oxygen. Fat burning is an aerobic process, meaning it absolutely requires oxygen to occur. Without oxygen, the fire goes out inside the mitochondria. The fatty acids are thrown into the fire in a process called beta oxidation. They are broken down, carbon by carbon, creating pure cellular energy, ATP, to keep your legs moving. In this exact moment, you are no longer running on food you ate yesterday. You are running entirely on the fat stored on your body. You are slowly, deliberately, vaporizing your fat cells from the inside out. But what happens to the physical mass of the fat? Where does it actually go? The final stage of this process destroys the biggest myth in the fitness world. When fat is burned inside the mitochondrial furnace, it leaves behind waste products. Just like burning a log in a fire leaves behind smoke and ash, burning fat leaves behind water and carbon dioxide. This completely changes everything you thought you knew about weight loss. You do not sweat fat out. You do not excrete it in the bathroom. You breathe it out. Every deep, gentle exhale you take during your lazy walk is literally carrying the shattered remains of your fat cells out into the atmosphere. You are exhaling your belly fat. The water byproduct is simply added to your bloodstream and eventually released as a tiny bit of sweat or urine. But the benefits of the lazy walking method extend far beyond the time you spend on your feet. When you engage in this daily, low-stress movement, you initiate a massive reset in your liver, also known as the hepatic reset. Imagine your liver as a sponge. If you are constantly eating, sitting, and stressing, that sponge gets completely saturated with sugar and fat. It becomes stiff, insulin-resistant, and sick, leading to a condition known as fatty liver, which is the root cause of a sluggish metabolism. But when you implement lazy walking, especially after a meal, your slow-twitch muscles act like a vacuum, gently sucking glucose out of your blood before it ever reaches the liver. You are wringing out the sponge. By keeping the liver drained of excess sugar, you prevent new fat from ever being created. You are not just burning the fat you have, you are completely shutting down the factory that makes new fat. This creates a lasting 24-hour shift in your baseline metabolic rate. Let's review the profound shift that just occurred inside your biology. You bypass the stressful, cortisol-spiking panic of high-intensity workouts. By choosing a calm, lazy pace, you forced insulin to drop and awakened the enzymes that unlocked your fat cells. You mobilized free fatty acids into your bloodstream, shuttled them into the deep mitochondrial furnaces of your slow-twitch muscles, and literally exhaled the physical mass of your fat out into the open air. You did all of this without triggering extreme hunger, without damaging your joints, and without forcing your body into a state of metabolic shutdown. This is why the lazy walking method is superior to aggressive dieting and exhausting workouts for long-term fat loss. When you aggressively starve yourself, your body adapts by slowing down your thyroid and lowering your daily energy expenditure. It fights back. But with this method, you are communicating with your body in a language it trusts. You are healing the metabolism, not punishing it. You are teaching your body that it is safe to let go of the weight. By simply walking quietly for 30 to 45 minutes a day, you can override years of metabolic dysfunction. The science is clear. You don't need to break your body to change it. You just need to understand how it works. If this breakdown changed the way you view weight loss and human biology, drop a like on the video and let me know in the comments when you plan to take your next lazy walk. But walking is only one half of the metabolic equation. What happens to your fat cells when you stop eating entirely for 16, 24, or even 48 hours? The cellular cleanup process that occurs during a fast is nothing short of miraculous. Click the video on the screen right now to discover the terrifying, yet beautiful things that happen inside your body when you fast. I will see you there.